guys. So, Ski Mask Andy and Michelle had a bit of a conversation about her weekend and what she did over the weekend. I want you to tell me how you feel about all of this, whether she went or not, because to me, maybe she did go. Maybe she did actually do something over the weekend, like attend the class. I don't know. But personally, maybe she did. I still don't think it's going to help her any. I still don't think she's actually going to, be able to use it, even if she wants to. But that's my opinion. I'd like to know you guys' opinion of this because I really would. I'd like to know how you feel about this and what you think. Okay, so here we go.
Chad, can you hear me, Michelle?
Steep, right?
Somebody said they can't hear you, but there's no way. They're just trolling me. I know it. Go ahead, Michelle. I can hear you
They put
perfectly.
me on an 1812 pitch.
Uh-huh.
And they put me in new gear.
Right.
Obviously, the class I went to wanted to sell me their gear. And
they make profit that way.
I wasn't familiar with their gear.
Yeah.
That's why they said don't bring your gear. But I didn't have my gear because it was like in...
It's a catch-22. They were trying to make them extra dollars.
Lost, right? At the place I took my... I'll send you pictures. Because we were like, oh, she put pictures of her stuff and she resent that bullshit.
Okay, so a lot of people actually do say that that is a possibility. I am not the only one who considers that a possibility. I do. Okay, so I have considered that a great possibility. But that's not really the point. The point is that, yeah, she's using unfamiliar gear. Keep that in mind, okay? Moving up.
I'll send you pictures because I've got them all saved.
Okay.
The first ribbon harness class I took was like an indoor course.
Uh-huh.
And there was like 8 or 12 people, I can't remember, in my first course.
Okay, so the first course was an indoor course. I am not sure how you would get a certification of any kind on an indoor course of rope climbing. Was it just rock wall climbing or something? I am not sure. Climbing up on houses, I wouldn't think you could teach that indoors. But this is my opinion.
And they didn't take me serious because I was a girl, right?
Right.
So this week...
Okay, real quick, I just have to say, I wouldn't take her serious because she's 50 years old. That's me. I'm 60, and there's no way at 50 years old I would have done this kind of shit. Most people wouldn't. Oh, come on. But that's me. I kind of have a feeling that rather than looking at her because she's a woman, which there are women who do this job. I know there are because I've seen them. They do construction work. But at her age, just taking the training course for this kind of a job, I can't imagine it. I cannot imagine it.
Wait, was it all dudes? Like, what was the class? How many people were in the belt?
4.
Oh, okay.
This weekend.
Gotcha.
So it was a Saturday and Sunday course. So you could either pay for Saturday or Saturday and Sunday. So this weekend, there was 2 girls and 2 guys in my Saturday course. But the girl only took the Saturday course. So Sunday, It was just me and 2 guys, right? So I'm going to tell you, no shit. Saturday, they put me on like an 812 course. And I did not trust, because it was all new.
What's it? What do you call it? An 812 course? What is that? What is
It was an
that?
8-12 pitch. It was an 18-12 pitch. And I'm not gonna lie to you. On Saturday, I didn't trust because they put me on new gear that I was not used to.
So you were nervous. Yeah, it wasn't broke in.
Right. So
Right.
Saturday they put me on an 18-12 pitch, and I was supposed to. I mean, it's like a double safety rig, right?
Okay, right there, I will tell you, you could not pay me enough to climb more than 3 feet. I get dizzy on a stepladder. So, I will tell you that if she was able to climb something like that, my hat is off to her because no, no. I have acrophobia, and I have had acrophobia my entire life. So, no. If she did that, anybody who can do that, I admire them. I have to tell you, I admire that. So, yeah, that would be a rough one. All right, moving on.
Uh-huh.
But on my crossover on Saturday, and my instructor's like, I've seen many people squeal like a bitch, and he kept saying that, and it was making me nervous, right?
Right.
So on Saturday, I had to do a crossover on like an 18-12 pitch.
Michelle, you realize I don't know what none of these. What's a crossover?
I know
Is
you
this a
don't know what
move?
it is, but I'm
Okay,
just
go
telling
ahead.
you, it's
Just
a
keep
very,
going.
very, very steep roof.
Okay,
Very, very steep roof.
I got
And
you.
I got to the top, and I had to cross over my gear. And I got to the top, and I was crossing my gear, and he's like, "Okay, drop." But he kept saying, "I've seen so many people squeal like a bitch."
That's
And
just
I
yeah.
got
Why
to
do
the
you say
top, and
that?
I had to switch over like my gear, which means I had to switch over my safety, like gear going, like my apparatus going up to my descending gear.
Yeah, I'd be squealing like a bitch too. I really would. But that's me. She's done this before, right? She's done this before. She's been certified. She's done the job, supposedly. So why is this such a big deal to her? I mean, if she's had to take the course before in order to have a job, why should this be such a big deal? Really? I mean, come on, Michelle, make up my mind. Either you've done this before or this is brand new to you and you're scared out of your, scared out of your pants. Please make it make sense.
But I was on the top of a very, very, very steep roof. And I was like, ah, ah. But the instructor was on my side. I'm like, ah, ah. He's like, "You're
What?
fine, Michelle. You're double horn." I'm like, ah.
you
And he's like, "Just drop down." That was
were just
Saturday,
like
right?
freaking. You were just freaking yourself
But
out a
I'm
little
not.
bit.
Okay, is it just me or can any of you picture her actually climbing this roof at her age and with her disabilities? And I mean, I'm not just referring to her qualified disabilities that she receives disability check for. I'm talking about the stents in her legs, the imbalance that she says she has because of her toe, the, I mean, she says that she is, not able to do certain things and so forth. Can you really picture her climbing this kind of a roof on a daily? I mean, I can't. I really can't. And at her age, I mean, Michelle, I hate to inform you of this, but 50 is not a spring chicken. You're not a spring chicken. And you're expecting things of your body that's been sitting around for decades to do things that it is not going to be able to do.
Lying to you. I was like frantically not okay on one of the roofs I went
Like
down
a
on
panic
Saturday.
attack. Like a panic attack.
Not a panic attack.
No.
Well, maybe a little panic attack.
Right.
Maybe a slight. panic attack Saturday.
At the beginning of one, right? I got you.
I kind of like was like, because I didn't trust my gear Saturday because it was new gear. It was new ascenders and descenders, and I didn't trust my descender apparatus at first on Saturday. So I was like not trusting my descender.
Chris,
So she says it's new gear, which means new to her. It's, but she was told not to bring her own gear. Then she talks about, having to use different gear than what she's used to. Well, Michelle, quick question. What gear are you used to? Because according to you, last year you didn't pass the class, and apparently it's been a very long time since you did this kind of work, if you're to believe that you ever did. So please tell me what gear you're used to, because this makes no sense.
he said 18 inches. I'm reading the equation,
Well,
my
if
bad.
Chris knows what I'm talking
18
about,
inches.
tell Chris I did not trust my descender apparatus at first.
I can hear you. She didn't trust her descender, Chris. Chris, the red jacket car guy.
So Chris would understand if I was on 1812,
Uh-huh.
I did not trust my descender.
And what is that, like the little piece that connects you to the rope or something? A descender is like a person?
Come off the roof from.
Okay.
To descend off of a fucking. I was at the top of the roof and I did not trust my descender, which means fucking safety coming off the roof.
Damn.
Chris, do you understand? I'm not reading chat.
No, he doesn't chat either. Yeah, but he gets it.
Yeah, I did not trust my descender, which means I didn't.
Okay, this does bother me because she's making sure that she explains everything in detail on this one. Not explains it in detail, but repeats it so many times that, it really got boring. But if you know her after a couple of drinks, yeah, the repetition becomes unbearable. Okay, moving on.
Trust me coming off the fucking roof when I was at the very top of an 1812.
Was that what you chicken out, kind of? Like smart, like wisely, I
I didn't
guess?
chicken out. I was on the top of the fucking roof and I had to come off of it, and I did not trust my descender device.
But did you do it or not? Like, I didn't mean to say chicken out like
Yeah,
you
of
were.
course I did.
Okay.
The instructor was at the top of the roof. I'm like, I can't, no. And he's like, Michelle, trust your device. So that was the first day. And then he's like, just trust it. So then I descended and I was fine. Because I've rappelled so many times just on vacation. But he's like, trust it. So that was an 1812 pitch off of like a two-story roof. So when I got out of class on Saturday, our instructor was so cool. Oh my God. Like, I can't.
Okay, remember earlier she said it was a 3-story roof. Now she says it was a 2-story roof. So, yeah, just keep these things in mind.
Write enough reviews on this class I took. The scammer test.
Or did you finish it all the way? Before you talk about it, you're done with all of it, right?
Oh, I passed. You need a 69 to pass, and I got an 86.
Oh, you passed with flying colors then.
Yes, I did. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. And all these people that say a scam, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
I got an 86 and you need a 69 to pass, and I got an 86. So that's why I said I want your email address.
And she said earlier that I believe I accidentally clipped it out, but she's had 5 drinks at this point. And so we know Michelle. the more she drinks, the more childish she becomes. Not that she's any better when she's not drunk, really, but it just seems to come out more when she is drunk. So, she's very proud of herself for passing this course, but it's beyond proud of herself. It's the whole, I have we all know that when she has had enough to drink, she becomes very childish, and this is beyond the, I passed, to the, I have to brag about my score. I have to make sure that everybody knows that I did better than expected. And yeah. And if she's done this before, if she's taken the course before, and she's passed the course and had the job before, why is she so happy? I mean, why is it such a surprise to her that she was able to do it? And we're going to find out why she thinks this is such a great thing, but I still don't believe that this is the truth.
I can send the pictures. My you have to you have to have your little I am so sorry. I've had 5 drinks today and I don't give a fuck.
That's all
I
right.
don't give
You're at
a
your
fuck.
house, aren't you? Yeah. Are
No,
you
I
in
mean I
Texas
flew in
still?
at I got home at 1:34 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was sore. Oh God, I'm so sore. Oh my God, these muscles
Michelle,
are forever.
they're gonna think that
But
you're sore from something else, though. Michelle, you got to cut
don't
that
mute
out.
me. Please don't mute me, Ski.
I didn't mute you. I'm just saying you're talking about this soreness, and it's gonna give them the wrong idea.
No, whatever. Don't think down, think up.
Tell
Think
me
up.
more about how
Don't
sore
think
you
down, think up.
are.
It was all upper body stuff, right?
Right.
So
I have to laugh at this. We're so used to Ski muting her that she's even begging him not to mute her. I do have to, have to agree with her. It would have been really mean if he had right now, but it would have been funny.
Saturday, I had a little panic on one of the races I did. I mean Friday. Yeah, Saturday. Because I flew in Friday. My flight was delayed again, but they didn't cancel it, right? So I got to my
Right.
hotel 12:30, and I had to get up at 5:20 because I had to be there at 6:45, and I did not want to be late. That was the latest you had to be there on Saturday, but I got there at 6:32, right?
Right.
And so Saturday had one panic on one wall because it was very very steep, and I just did not trust my descender on Saturday.
What made you not trust it? Did it look like rusty or something? What made you not
No,
trust
it
it?
was just I wasn't used to it because it was all new gear. Because they said do not bring your own gear, but I didn't have my own gear because it was stolen anyway, right?
Okay, so right here, I'm curious. Where did the rope come from that you were practicing with, Michelle? That was brand new. And accordingly, you raised money for new gear and got new gear. So you don't have your own gear. But they did tell you not to take your own gear, so you didn't take your own gear. But at the same time, you're saying you don't have your own gear because it was all stolen. But didn't you get replacement gear? That's what you raised money for, and that's what you said you used the money for. I'm so confused. Oh yeah, it's Michelle. Why am I surprised? Okay, moving on.
But it was a new descender that I've never used.
like, what if you was in an airplane about to jump out of it and you didn't trust your parachute, but you
It's
would
not.
you? Is it the same thing?
Well, they
You
train you on the ground on parachutes,
okay? You were pretty
but
high up.
They don't train you on the ground with parachutes. I can tell you this from personal experience. I have 3 friends that I went to high school with who did skydiving for several years. And when they learned how to skydive, they didn't learn how to do it on the ground, Michelle. They actually jumped out of an airplane with an instructor. I mean, there's a sequence of strategies that they use to get you acquainted with doing it. They don't do it on the ground, Michelle. Promise. I can promise you. They don't train you how to skydive on the ground. I mean, please.
I'm gonna send you a whole bunch of pictures or a whole bunch of receipts because these people are fucking crazy.
Well, they just say you didn't do it at all. They think you're lying automatically.
Well, they're old pictures of her. I'll send you the old pictures and I'll send you the new pictures.
Well,
These
only
people
if you
are
want
crazy, Ski. I worked so hard this weekend. And I did it. I fucking did it. And I'm gonna be 50 in October. And there was like a 27-year-old guy that didn't pass the courses.
What? How come
It was.
Okay, I do have to tell you, if she actually did this, I'm proud of her too. I have no idea how it's going to do anything for her in her future, but I'm proud of her if she actually accomplished this.
Crazy. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. And like you had to get a 69 to pass. And
Michelle,
I got
these
an
numbers.
86. Bitch, boom, 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 bitch. 86 bitches.
Oh shit.
Bitches. I got an 86. Like in public school, that was a B.
Yeah,
This
that's
is a B
good.
plus.
That's a high. Yeah, the B plus.
I
Almost
got a
an
B
A.
plus, bitches.
So what next? Like you have to wait to get.
See what I mean? She's just way too excited. I mean, I can see being proud of yourself for passing the course. I can see being proud of yourself for being able to do what you set out to do like this. And I can see bragging about it, but so here's my question. Here's my big thing about it. She has done this job before. So she has, and she says that she has taken and passed the training course before. Why is it such a big deal? I mean, I'm confused. I'm confused why she thinks this is such a big deal if she's done it before.
A certificate, or how does it work? You go.
I got it today.
Nice.
Yeah, I can even email you my certificate, bitch.
Well,
So
yeah,
it's not rope and harness. Now I'm a certified, authorized rope and harness certificate, which means that if I go out on a job, I can go.
Okay, so here's the thing. Don't jump out of your seats. Don't faint. If you're standing, please sit down. Don't have anything glassy in your hand. And don't be around any children because you may accidentally squeeze them too hard, okay? Because you're going to hear why she's so excited about passing this training course, supposedly, allegedly. I'm not convinced in any way, not in the least. Now, this is where I think she's lying. This is where I think the big problem comes in for me. Not think. I know the problem comes in for me. So, okay. Hold on to your britches, folks, because they might go flying off.
With beginners and teach them what the fuck to do. So they were like, oh, she already had a rope and harness certification. But now I'm certified through OSHA. I don't know if you know what OSHA is.
I've heard of them.
See, I already had my rope and harness certification. I already had it. So, Michelle, if you were that terrified on a roof, why would you be so scared if you already have your certification? Okay, going back to the terroristic part of this whole thing. Terrifying, not terroristic. Oh, God.
It's some
Right. So now
homeowners
I'm certified
association.
through OSHA as a certified, authorized an certified authorized agent or whatever. So, like, if there's people that are new to rope and harness certifications, I can go out with them and I can train them.
She can't do the freaking job herself, but she can train other people how to do it, and she doesn't even know what the job is called. I have no words. This is where I think she's lying the most. This is, oh my God, how many people is she gonna unalive doing this? None. In my opinion, there is absolutely no danger because she's lying her ass off.
I see. Nice.
So my other rope
So
and
you can
harness
pay.
certification
You
was
like
just
do.
through a company. And
So
they're
what?
like, oh,
Hold
yeah,
on.
she's
You
certified
can
through us
train
through
people
rope and
on you.
harness.
Like you can get business, like be your own little boss and train
Well, if
people.
people stop fucking doxing me and calling fucking companies, I'll get
Yeah.
good work.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, could you just work for yourself, teaching other people how to do what you're gonna do? Like you said, you know how to.
I mean, yeah, but there's not people that can do that. But they're through big companies. But like, I'm now OSHA.
But see, if you had your own training, if you did your own training in it, then it wouldn't have to be through insurance companies. See, you took an independent training course. These people just train you to do the job. So if you had the ability to do all of this training and teaching them how to do the job, why could you not actually do it on your own? Oh, I'm sorry, because you're not certified as an instructor, because there's a whole shitload of crap you have to do in order to be an instructor, like, a couple of years worth. Just saying.
certified. So my rope and harness certification before was through Eberl, which is like one company. So
Okay.
now my certification is boom. I'm certified through everyone.
So what does this mean as far as like you gotta? So what's the next step? I
Well, I
guess.
gotta get hired from a company first, but like this certification I got is like the bam, 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 boom.
So now you're like eligible for hire, basically.
Now, if I recall correctly, and I'm sure I do, she said that the company will hire you directly from the training course. But see, this was a training course. It was not through an insurance company, as she just said. So they don't hire you out of the training course. Just saying.
Well,
But
I was
yeah,
eligible for hire before, but I was kind of eligible hire just for one company.
right. I
But
see.
what I just got this weekend is like, oh damn, she's hired through this company and she's an authorized. Like,
Do they help you
great.
get a job? That class or whatever? Do they have like a? Or is there a job after you get the class? I wonder. Like, do they have people they
Well,
kind of look
whenever
for?
I submit for a job, if I can pass my fucking non-YouTube bullshit,
You're not
I've
what?
got one of the most phenomenal rope and harness certifications that you can get.
Michelle, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. The internet is forever, sweetheart. You need to remember this. The internet is forever. You have been on YouTube in one capacity or another, spewing things. I'm sorry, talking to people. No, spewing shit. For around a year now. That's not going to go away. And far too many people have clipped you and actually have full videos of you that you can't run from. And it's not going to go away. It's just not going to go away. You can't get away from it because you were the cause. You are the problem. You can't run away from yourself. You can try, you can pretend, but no, you can't run away from it. So you can't get away from the YouTube drama because you are the YouTube drama. All we've done is point it out. All we've done is try to do something about you. Now, yes, granted, there are people who have done things that they absolutely should not have done. I get that. But you caused your drama. Your side of it is all you, honey. All you.
Yeah, I'm OSHA certified now.
Right.
Which means that I can even go out on a job with somebody that's like a beginner rope and harness certification person. And I can go out there with them with somebody on a roof that kind of is a beginner. And I can go up on a roof with them and teach them kind of sort of what they need to do. Like, I got the bam, boom, boom, boom certification. Right.
Is it the top? That's the best? Is there anything higher?
So, you had a physical. You've had all of the qualifications that you need in order to do this. I'm confused because, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, I do need to do a little more research, probably. No, definitely. I will say definitely I need to do more research. But my understanding from what I have seen so far is that there is a whole lot more involved in getting certified as a trainer or as a supervisor on a job site, things like that, than simply passing this course. A lot more. Especially if you scream bloody murder from the top of a building because you don't want to turn around and go back down. I'm sorry. I would too. I'm not laughing because I wouldn't. I'm laughing because I wouldn't do it. I can't believe a 50-year-old. Okay, moving along. I know.
Tell you something, my head is still so big, I can't believe it fit through my front door last night.
Repeat.
Finally, she admits it. Her head is so big, it's surprising she can fit through a door. It's about damn time somebody got her to admit that. I know she's only talking about the course, but we already know what her head is like, so it's nice to hear her say it. Just say it.
Did you make videos or anything? Did you record yourself doing the rock?
I couldn't do videos. And I asked my instructor to film me. But however, I was on a 4-story, very steep roof. And I was like, can you video me? And all he did was video me coming off the 4-story roof, just basically descending. I see what you can't. Put a video up there. And she was like,
Casey, right there is where I get the lie about the video on the roof. This is where my doubt comes in about that video on the roof. is because why would she not come over to the camera after she got down? And I mean, even if she just came over, got her phone, took a video of herself, do a selfie, Michelle. Show us a picture. I would settle for a picture, a video, saying, "Hi, look what I just did. I just came down that ladder from the roof. I just descended and did my job and did what I was set out to do." Why wouldn't you do that, Michelle? I mean, he only took the video of you coming down the roof, but you could have taken enough of a video of yourself to show us, just turn around, show yourself standing in front of the building with the ladder on it, take a short selfie, and I would have been sold. I would have been completely sold. I bet everybody else would have too. Did you do that? No. Why? I don't believe that video. I do not believe that video. And I think the reason you didn't do it is because you couldn't do it. And I believe that was a clip from a longer video. Because the way that it's clipped is, it's definitely a clip, in my opinion. I do this every day, all day long, so I'm just saying, from my experience, from what I see of my own clips, you can definitely tell that it's a clip from another video, from a longer video. Okay, moving on.
Blah, 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 blah. This is an old video. Bullshit, bitch. I was on that roof at noon yesterday. Right?
Right.
I've got pictures of, like, the roof that I was descending off of. And it's crazy, fucking crazy. Because there's, like, a 2-story roof under it. And there's, like, a 4-story roof over it. So the video that is on or surfacing around YouTube is like a 4-story steep.
Okay, that's not 4 stories. She said 2 stories to begin with. Then she said 3. Now she's saying 4. Michelle, you're too drunk to catch. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Even sober, she can't catch her own lies. In a 20-minute period, she can lie 8,000 times. I swear to God. But, yeah. This video, I don't believe it. If she did do the course, that video is not from that course. I do not believe that video is from that course. Just saying.
And, like, I had to go up the roof, obviously, transfer my gear for descending, and then come down it. And the ladder that she shows is like a 3-story ladder that I was descending off the roof, and I had to, like, come down, go across, and go down that 3-story ladder. Like, dude, my,
You're like an American ninja.
self-esteem, my self-esteem is so fucking crazy right now that I'm like, throw me the projects.
Michelle, there's nothing wrong with your self-esteem. That's the whole problem. That's why you are such a problem on YouTube, is because your self-esteem is through the roof. But, and again, I will say, if that is her in that video, it's either not her or it's old. That's my opinion. I do not believe that video. Not at all.
My self-esteem is so crazy right now.
So at least they can't say that you didn't go. At least they can't even say that
they're saying I didn't go.
Oh, is that the see? I don't know what they're up to. Is that what
they're saying? She posted a video like a year ago. This bullshit, bitches.
They're trying to say your footage is fake or something. I haven't seen it.
Yes, they're saying she posted a video like that a year ago. No, I did not.
Dude, you know the haters
just harness video a year ago of me indoors. Because, like, I had my rope and harness certification through April.
Uh-huh.
It was like, are you muting? Please don't mute me.
No, I'm
Please
not
don't mute me
muting you.
speak.
Keep going. You ain't, why would you think you're muted?
Because you do it all the time.
I didn't mute you
So,
yet. You're starting to. Now go ahead. Go ahead, Michelle.
they posted a video. I posted a video of me like a year ago from my rope and harness certification, right? But it's like
Right.
an indoor video of me taking like a video like in an indoor facility.
I got
But
you.
it was a bullshit cert because they ignored me. There was like 8 people in my class and it was all guys and I was the only girl. So
But
they kind of dismissed me and they ignored me, but I got my certification, right?
that's
But
sexist. They
this
can't
was
do that.
like the mammy jammy.
We all saw this video last year. I remember it vividly. Everybody who does clips of her remembers it vividly. So I don't know how she always thinks we're not going to remember the truth. She always thinks that. So, yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. This is an old video, I'm telling you.
There was 4 people in class on Saturday. It was 2 guys and 2 girls. And the girl just wanted to do the 1-day class, right?
Right.
And it was kind of crazy. And the girl that did it, she just wanted to do it on her own because she was like State Farm certified and she just kind of wanted to see how it felt to do roofs, right?
Is that like one of the better companies, right? State Farm.
Okay, so you tell me who is going to pay, I believe it was $200 or $250 for the 1-day course, just to see what it was like to be on top of a roof? Who's going to do that? Who's going to do that? I mean, there are so much cheaper ways to get that kind of information and experience, you know, so much cheaper ways. Shoot, when I was a kid, I'm not going into that. I know what it's like to fall off a roof. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm State Farm certified.
Okay.
But she just kind of wanted to see what it felt like to be on roofs. So Saturday was not a baby class. I mean, it was a hard class. But Sunday
How,
was the motherfucker of a class, right? Saturday is kind of when I panicked when I was on one of the roofs.
where you had a panic attack?
No, I didn't have a panic attack. I just didn't
What?
trust my device because it was
And then
new
you didn't.
devices.
So you just hesitated. Then I see what you mean.
Well, when I got to the top of the 812, it was an 812 steep.
Right. Which is apparently very steep.
And I was at the very top of the roof.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't trust my descender. So you have
I heard
2
I got that
ascender
part.
devices. Ascender means go up.
Michelle, I'm never gonna climb.
No, I'm saying ascender means go up, descender means go down.
Thank you for that explanation. Us adults who have ever had any kind of experience with something like that had no idea. None. Okay, sorry.
I know what ascension and descension
I
is.
didn't trust my descender advice.
Is it
So
is
because
this a person or what? It gives you advice? I thought this was like a contraption.
what?
What is the descender? Is that a person?
Descender means go down.
I
Ascender
get
means
that, but
go
like,
up.
how do you trust it? It was like talking to it. What do you mean? Did it say something to you, or you didn't like the reading, or what? I don't get that part.
It was a new device that I've never used before.
I mean, like a calculator when you buy it, it's brand new, and if you ask it what's 9 times 9, you trust
Well,
it,
it's
right?
not brand new. It's been used.
Okay, I guess. I
And
see.
my descender was slipping on me a little bit.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, it was slipping on me a little bit. And it was freaking me out. And he's like, "Don't worry. I know it's slipping. The rope's slipping a little bit on you." This was like in the class.
Okay, so if this is the truth, why didn't she say it earlier? Why didn't she say that that's why she was so scared? All she said earlier was that she didn't trust it. She didn't say, I didn't trust it because it was slipping and I felt like it wasn't secure. That's not what she said at all. She said that she didn't trust it because it was new to her. So, which is it, Michelle? Is it new to you or was it slipping? Please make this woman make some sense to me. I don't understand.
Like, in the classroom, I'm like, dude, my descender's slipping, my rope's slipping through it. He's like, don't worry, it slips a little bit because it's used. I'm like, what do you mean, don't worry, it's slipping because it's a little used? It's not locking. My rope's slipping. So I was freaking out before I got on the
All right.
roof.
What about, okay, so now you got that out of the way. Now they're going to call you a liar. What are you going to do now? Are you going to ignore them or are you going to battle back and forget about
I'm
the
gonna
problem?
fucking ignore them because, like,
Okay,
I bossed all the roofs I did, and the
good.
69 was failing, and I made an 86. Fuck those motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, because they're
I
going to
am
say they're
so
just going to lie
sore
or
right
whatever.
now. I am so sore.
And yet, like 5 minutes after she was finished talking with Ski like this, she was back in Bot's chat, ranting and raving at everybody about the whole thing. She was back in there having her little childish fit about not being believed. So, no, Michelle, no. This just isn't, no, you can't ignore anything, can you? No, absolutely not.
Because on Saturday, like, our instructor's like, I know y'all gonna party, y'all gonna dance, y'all gonna go swim team, y'all gonna do this. He was joking, right? Obviously, because he knew we were spent on Saturday. It was like 100-degree weather, right? And my classes were from like 7 to 3.
Where was it at in Texas? Dallas or Houston, right?
It was in Montgomery, Texas.
Okay, folks, there you have it. That's where I ended it because the rest of it is a whole nother video. And I may do that, I may not. So the whole point of this was, do we believe her? Do we not believe her? I believe she may have been in Texas. The video from the airport, that was definitely in Texas, but was it her? Was she at the airport? Maybe she went to Texas, maybe she didn't. Maybe she took the course, maybe she didn't. I'm not convinced by anything that she has said or shown. Michelle, show us more. Do something completely unexpected and prove yourself right. Prove us all wrong. Prove to us that you actually did do this and show us receipts as you always claim you do. Show us real receipts. Show us real footage of you. Show us real. I took videos when I was on the airplane when I went to see my daughter. I have so many videos from that airplane. That would be easy enough. Show yourself in front of the Dallas airport terminals, the sign. Show us that. Instead of that, you show us an innocuous video of absolutely nothing. And don't show yourself at the airport. I'm sorry, it wasn't Dallas, it was Houston this time. I apologize. That was my bad. It wasn't Dallas, it was Houston. See, that's how you correct yourself. So, yeah. If you folks believe this, let me know. If you don't believe this, please let me know. Alright, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those you love. Have a wonderful everything. And I love you guys. Until next time, time out